Hey, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Akakudash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect throughout the four winds of the earth who are preaching and teaching this word in sincerity, you know. And so that's kind of what this video is going to be about. Is this word being preached throughout the four winds of the earth, you know? And so the inspiration of this came from the brother Lahab from Chicago. You know, he recently joined the Arizona camp, you know, and he sent a picture in the group chat of something he saw at the car wash. And on the front of the Ford truck, where the Ford logo is supposed to be, it was swapped out for this right here. Let's see, swapped out with this text right here. You know, the Paleo Hebrew spelling for Yahweh. You know, and that's not the first brother to have posted something in the chat about that. I remember, what was it, like someone like a year, 2, maybe 3 years ago? And brother Tazar had posted him driving to Cali, and he saw on the back of a window the name that you see written, you know, and that's the true name of the Heavenly Father, whose true name is Yahweh, you know, and it means He is, or He exists. All right, so this word is going out, man, you know, and it is accomplishing. Let's get that. I think this word is something like this, for lack of better words. We'll get this one first. Matthew 24 and 14. I'll start up a little bit. Beautiful chapter. Matthew 24:13. It says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." You know, and so that's why we continue to do these videos, man. We continue to be sincere, be fearful of the one true living God, you know, and do according as He has commanded us, you know, and that's to preach and teach His word and to practice and to rehearse the righteous acts. Okay, that's what we do. And through doing so, man, we just, you know, we truly get to marvel because we get to see all these prophecies just come to fruition, man, back to back to back. You know, and there's hella things unfolding, man. Hella talks, and rumors of wars. You know, pieces are being moved on the earth. You know, prophecy is unfolding like never before. Heavy talks about the chip, you know, and basically all the technology that they need to incorporate the chip into the system. Okay, these things are not very far away. But for verse 14, here's the point. It says, "And this gospel," you know, and the word gospel means good news. Okay, because this is good news, you know, for the Israelites. Okay, the real Hebrew Israelites. Now, I'm not talking about the ones who are currently occupying that land now. All right, because they are not the true ones. You know, and that's why they call themselves Ish. Okay, the Ish people. Okay, and I'm just being careful so that this video doesn't get taken down. I'm pretty sure that y'all know who I'm talking about because a lot of damn near everyone hates him. uh, it says, and this gospel or this good news of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay, so this word has to go out, to and forth and far out, far and wide, throughout the whole world, and then shall the end come. Until then, man, all we got to do is talk about it, and just by talking about it, man, it sends a vibration, you know, throughout the world, and it accomplishes, man. Okay, because as it says in Hosea, because people won't really believe what I just said, Hebrews 12 and 10, and this is the Heavenly Father speaking. It says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions, and there's a lot of people giving hella testimonies on certain types of dreams that they've had, where Slakia, where when the Lord comes back, he is angry and he's thrashing people, and hey, bro, it's a fearful time. That is biblical future prophecy. It says, and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. And we'll get one more to back this up. Spirit of the Father which speak within you. Matthew 10 and 20 says, For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. Okay? So when we speak of this word, these words and the things that we say are divinely inspired. If we get that word for divine, it says the word divine generally relates to God, a deity, or things inspired by a higher power, depending on how it's used in a sentence. Anyways, says it describes something relating to the Most High, having superhuman qualities, or informally something extremely pleasing and superb. Okay. So, yep, so it's the Spirit of the Father which speaks within you, and then we'll jump to this Isaiah 55 and verse 11. Start up a little bit probably. I will start at verse 9. And it reads, For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth in bud. Okay, so the rain comes down for a reason. The snow comes down, turns into water, and it brings forth and it buds, man. It says that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, right? So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. And we just read in Hosea 12 and 10 what the who the mouthpiece or the mouthpieces of the Heavenly Father are. They are the prophets. Okay, the true, sincere, and diligent prophets. Okay, am I talking about the prophets who are preaching falsely and taking a bag to speak lies, or who are preaching for their own vainglory? No, man, I'm talking about the prophets of Great Millstone, man. It says, and it shall not return unto me void, And so that word void means like empty or like a nothingness. Okay, so it's not going to return to him uh, basically without doing that which the Lord sent for it to do. It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And this word is prospering, man. You know, all the corruptions, all the lies of this place, Babylon the Great, is being exposed, man. You know? And so that's why you see this place just so, like, it's dying. Like, it's drying up. Okay, this place is not as sweet as it once was, man. It don't taste as good as it once did. The water's not as good as it once was. The food's not as good as it once was. The air's not as good as it once was. Nothing, man. Everything about this place is just going down the drain. And so that's why you're gonna uh, uh, see the devil come down with great wrath because he knows that he has but a short time because these elites, um, as the scriptures say, they have accomplished a diligent search. All right, and they know the future prophecies to come to fruition, but the Lord's still going to harden their hearts, just like he did with Pharaoh back in the day. So that's why it says in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, that the Lord shall send plagues upon Egypt as before. So plagues are going to come to this place too, and break this place down. So yeah, man, that's it. And so before I close out, I would like to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Akakudash, and until the next one, Shalom.